an absolute star. He's been a really consistent player for them as of late.
There he is, chiming in for a kicker. Good frag found for the AWP. The AUG could be a little bit less successful. No, he finds Yakindo as well on the ramp control. Bron's got to get back out of position though. James hunting for the frag, but he gives up enough info to get the frag together, and they might have also seen the bomb getting dropped. JW onto Buster, now leaves it all to Sanji. 1v5. Well out of dodge and well out of chances.
Oh, what a beautiful round from Fnatic. We see the early ramp contact coming in for the AWP. They swing on it. Then there's even a position in which they start taking fights up from the B stairs. And Sanji has really got not a lot that he can do for this position, just waiting for overextensions out from mid. Does get away with 1 kill, but he gets dinked down in the process.
Should be easy for the hunt to come through for Fnatic. And he knows that he's just, yeah, he's got to get rid of that AK.
Big fight to be one out. Giacchino's been the guy to at least get opening man advantages out towards the ramp contacts. And now for Virtus Pro, they're leaning in towards the B stairs. They're going to have to clear out this left-hand side, though.
Buster sees his man. Golden just couldn't account for the AK. Didn't expect it to be there as the smoke faded. Didn't see him in time. The M4JW does get 1 response, and Crims responds as well. So a 3 versus 3 scenario, but Molotov's inbound will force JW out into the open in the midst of this smoke. Will VP detect it? Will they try and flush him out from the quad position? Sanji's tagged the 66, which might be the worst player for VP at the moment. They go for the rotations, again slowly back into A.
At least for Virtus Pro, they don't put all of their utility into the B side. Like, they've still got a couple of smokes, they've got a molly too. They could start running the clock, but for Fnatic, what can they gain out of info from this? JW's now pushing slightly forward out towards the B stairs. He can call the info over that they've rotated away.
Walking up here towards ramp, and Brolin is here with the AUG standing by. Sanji and Kicker will be the players to move onwards. JW's creeping in the backstab. Now he's going to get information, calling the second player to the rotation. But can he complete the backstab in time for the execution? Brolin is watching ramp. The AWP is going to challenge him, forcing him away. JW stuck so close towards them. James accounts for it. Goes looking to the backstab, catches the backstab player. The 3-on-2 scenario. Kicker's head has been seen, and Brolin can get a frag for it. So even as we go, but VP are backing off.
Sanji just got to be the bait. Try and set that AWP up. Peak comes in. A 3rd kill now down for James, and it all comes to Crims to clutch.
And tap the bomb and the 5-second defuse. He's going to extend though, and Sanji's read it like a book. Headshot's all he needs. M4 wins the fight though. James on 5 HP, and now Crims has got to get back on the bomb here. Tap it once. AWP will peek it, heard the footstep. Seeing Crims right there. The M4 baited. The AK shot not connecting, and neither does the AWP either. But James is stalling for time. Eventually will end up falling, but he's gotten enough out of this. The AWP's got to get picked up and recovered for Crims, because VP are taking 5.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, what are those AWPs?
The gun's back out for Fnatic on a full-blown rifle round. Nades in, Molotov does get pulled out by Kicker a little bit early. Could get overwhelmed by the rifles involved, and indeed JW gets that frag on him. Buster already caught up by Chiquino over on the B play. Backed up by Brolin as well as VP try and take the very fast entry here. Smokes down towards that cross. Incendiaries might stall for a few seconds. Orb up high, does see James, does take a secondary pick back. The 5-on-2 is game, but what can Yakindo do here? Incredible sprays! 4K, not the ace, but Sanji's perfectly set up to deal with this. And the IGL of Fnatic in Golden, a 1v1 clutch for him.
Oh my goodness, Yakindo may have just been the star of that round. 4 kills, pushed up towards CT, and now Golden's got to try and win the 1 versus 1, and Sanji's just playing with him. He's just getting the mind games. He's not moving at all.
Who's going to blink first? M4's tag so heavy. Sanji backed up. Yakindo about to become a hero in the eyes of VP because Sanji's still on the B side and Golden's rotating to A. This is a free bomb plant.
Oh, just the internal clock. Just to be able to run the timer in your head, know how long it's probably going to take Golden to rotate away, and he's got to come back, but it's going to take him a little while. At least he's got the nades. He doesn't have a kit, though.
Incendiary smoke flash for Sanji. Golden starts leaning in. That bomb is planted close from the main entrance, so there's a chance that Golden can get behind the hard cover and stick the whole defuse. You mentioned no kit. There's one on the floor, though. He just picked it up. Now he starts moving closer here. Time is ticking. Sanji's got to get the perfect headshot. Golden not losing any of that utility, and Sanji lands it perfectly done. Their way up and out. Incendiaries on, going to drive them away. Yakindo's going to burn a 68. Again, VP going to run the clock low, but they force need to find a trade as well as gain the actual site take. Fnatic are at the advantage for the moment. That might be about to change. Jakino burns the 9 points of health, and Kicker catches that trade at long last. Now VP going to make their moves in. You've got Brawlin creeping up closer. Does catch Kicker off guard. Yekindar there with the trade. Also burns to very little HP of his own right, but now the bomb's got to commit to site. 15 seconds for VP to get there. Fnatic are contesting still.
Just trying to spam through that smoke. Deny that bomb from going down, and for Yekindar, he's now been able to get himself onto an AWP.
Watching for Sanji at the side lane, positioning Golden, hard on the tag. Smoke's going to go right past the T-side member. Peeks in, sees Crim's head, but Crims wins the fight. M4 not quite good enough to get the full-on kill. Flashes in, still James lands that one shot. Yekindar turns his AWP up as well. Double ops on the hold, and Crims gets his frag, turning away from James, but James still gets 2 kills.
Getting further aggressive with his teammate. All just comes down to whether the T-side continue holding this angle.
I think they are, yeah. Kicker's watching, so... Back at the lower portions of the ramp, sees Brawlin, killing easy. Crims swing back to get a secondary chance. Kicker's got utility in the Molotov, going to try to force him out, and James has his back. So nicely done there from VP.
They just know, they're reading it so well right now, and in a position where Jakino needs to find a bit of a trade, but he needs help on A.
I think he needs more than a bit of a trade. I think he needs a big play. Does find Kicker to start. CT players inbound, orb field battle one out by James, however. Bomb plant will be secured. JW trying to deny it. Sandy's fighting behind the hard cover though. As Golden gets overwhelmed, all rest of the veteran. The 1v4 scenario, he gets that first kill, can't find the next player through the smoke, grabbing that AK in the back lines. Has a kit in the smoke of his own right, so he could technically go for the ninja defuse. Or potentially just fight off the retake in general, catching Yekindar next up. Smoke goes back down on the bomb. Covered off against the T-side players. Behind hard cover, tap through with the AWP and the Deagle. JW still not on it. Sprays back and forth. We're going to try and find the bomb once again. And James connects it through the smoke. Denies the ninja. Gets his quadra. Molotov's in, nades up, damage done to Sanji and Kicker. Get a counter nade involved here from the CT side. Nothing will be able to do so. Yekindar wins the fight on Brawlin. Crims can trade back on Sanji. Yekindar starts supporting with some team damage, I can assume, a 4 versus 4. Fnatic trying to force forward to gain an advantage. Kicker gives up a fight to Crims. That's a start back to the man advantage of the CT side.
Now, they keep aggressing, and this could actually be the play to get a little bit more, but James spots the angle out on the sides.
Oh, M4 loses his chance. Buster gets a trade back, and James going to fall away. Know that Jakino dropped off. No, he didn't, actually. Thinking he was still up at the entrance, and now Yekindar has got the clutch to hold. 22 HP, the bomb dropped. Jakino knows it. Golden's going to try come in to support. How does Yekindar play this smoke down? Probably grab it here. Akers then take the spray. Ugh. Pixels away, one tap zoning.
So much mid-presence though. Dual setup being set, and by Sanji and James, this could be the crossfire that locks it all.
Smokes in, nades back, James tagged early. Good start for Fnatic. Kicker holding with the taps forward. What else can he find? Looking for Golden, looking for Jakino. Jakino wraps around the corner. JW gets dealt with by James. Good taps coming in from this pistol, but Golden finally can't overwhelm it. So 4v3. Buster's lurking back at the stairs area though. Ooh, Golden and Brawlin. They have no idea about this. Headshot not taken, but Brawlin checks the back and does find the frag.
A good check coming in for the T side, and for Virtus Pro, they had 2 players on B, 2 to have a crossfire from mid, so the perfect setup to defend with the mid split, but really just not being able to connect a lot of those shots, a lot of over peaks coming through from Fnatic, and even just that check from Brawlin out towards the B stairs, that was everything onto Buster.
Now with one more good pick and 2. Try and get back here towards the ace stack. There is 4 players here from Virtus Pro. 1 man in Buster, going to try to keep his way forward as well, try and get back to position. Nice nades on. Brawlin does find the opener onto Yekindar. Sanji to the smoke lands the headshot. Golden going for the plant. Is Kiko thinking about the spray? Yes, he gets the bomb plant denial here. Now can't quite get the denial. Sanji mounts the corner, finds Brawlin, finds JW. Where's the backup from Jakino? They're going to let this force buy go their way. Not even a force buy, an eco in this round with saved weapons in the previous. Jakino getting 2 frags for 30 seconds to grab that bomb, get it down. VP have the main over the A sites.
They've got everything. The bomb drop, the time. Jakino's got a smoke, but he's got to isolate these 2 picks. And for the City side, they're just not really giving him up angles. They're playing this so passively.
Kicker finally gives up the ghost, but he gets the frag.
All by himself at the sandbags. What a round to win.
Gonna force back coming in for Fnatic, straight rush out from going up towards the top of ramp. Does get a dink off on Yekindar, but Sanji and Yekindar can combine to get the kill against him. Having info to the HP damage being done to Virtus Pro. Prims getting naded back here. Secondary nade from Jane probably could do some more damage. Lands a little bit short, actually. Does go all the way to side alley entrance.
As crossbows go down, so this could be a pretty decent chance to just get the bomb in. But for VP, we know what they can be like on these spams.
Bomb plant going to be stuck down here for Fnatic. A little bit more closed off in terms of the plant position. Incendiaries to suppress, and do VP go for the save? I thought there was one player that was backing off there. It's actually checking mid. Buster with the backstab, however, looking for JW. Oh, he might slip right past him. Take inbound from VP, JW. Oh, he's stuck right past Buster. They think it might be clear, but if the CT's can act quick enough, then they might be able to nullify this entire backstab. JW's got all the work to do. Galil in, sees Crims, tags him, sees Brolin. JW gets found as well, and all after Crims, who's a known entity, they can sit in the defuse. He can fight all he wants, but VP can have this round. It's down. No, they haven't got it, have they? No, they were far too late. They were far. And the bomb just can't be defended from top. So. Virtus Pro, and it's starting off this round with a pick, but James responds immediately to Brolin's putt. 4-on-4 scenario immediately gained. Sanji loses his life out towards the mid control, and Kicker can't quite find the trade. Flashbang turned away from, player does get caught in the end.
AWP's coming quickly towards the B side. Another trade coming back, but it's still a 3 versus 2 now for the T side. Fnatic with the man advantage getting the bomb in.
Nade does nothing as well. Crim's close on 38 points of health. VP might actually want to consider the save this time. Not a lot of money in the bank. Rifles might be more valuable to them. Kick-out loses the fight against Crims though. Flashbang forward of Kit, Yekindar. Able to do mass amounts here on the B side from the T side half. Can you do it here for the CT clutch? He's got that first frag. Kit picked up, but no more util and no more time. He's going back for the AWP, he's saving it. Fnatic continue to keep their lives here in this map.
It's survival rounds, and it's looking decent here on T side. Only one round going the way of Virtus Pro just yet. And while they are up to 14, and you'd expect to be able to close in a somewhat decent fashion, trying to work out their default now.
Spray through, Sanji catches Brolin, that's a start. Aggression into the side alley control, immediately removing all of the ramp position. Meanwhile, the AWP James sees what's going on. Utility and nice pulled out of the T-side lines, and James lands a secondary kill, turning away from the flashbang. Drakino gets one trade, knows that James still out there. Flashbang trying to be evaded again by the AWP. The bomb is dropped in mid, however, so Crimson's efforts towards the B side are going to be pretty much useless unless Drakino can grab the device again. Nade's coming in close, will tag him up. James just hunting for some sort of pick back. Sanji gets Drakino though, and now it's all left to the AK in a 1v3.
As the low HP player, it's Crims that has opened up B. There's got to be the one to try and clutch. Bomb control in favor of the city side out for mid, and so much time to work with.
Looking around on the left-hand side, I'm going to catch someone in the CT spawn. Smokes also go down as Crims just continues facing. He's looking on. Nothing being seen. James sees him. 8 rounds for Fnatic to bring this back, and look at the Tech 9 biter that they got here, supported by the AK Drakino. Sanji seeing him out towards the mid position, not going to take too much of an engagement early. Smoked back, still takes a fight on Drakino, which doesn't quite go that well for him. He does damage, but they also do damage to him. Positioning out towards the CT spawn, Buster getting Molotov the way, burning away. Brolin, Mac 10 frag involved. Crims has been seen, but Sanji going to cut off the rotators and the backstab players on the flank. Kicker now stands alone, and Sanji does get traded. It in. Drakino can find that kill against him. So 3 versus 2 for Fnatic. Bomb plant secured. VP considering their options here. Do they go for the retake or do they go for their save? With that kill, it might be retake.
Yeah, that's a big kill to come through. JW still aggressive, and Yekindar out towards the B stairs. Can't quite find the angle. Now the save call might have to come in.
James thinking of looking around at Scaff. He's going for this actually. Flashbang in. This isn't James time, boys. Smoke on cross. Counter incendiary. That might make it James time though. On the bomb itself, driving James away. Got to take the long range fights. He's getting close to Brolin. Doesn't find the pick, and now doesn't find the round. He does save for 8 for Fnatic.
VP have had it tough to close out on Vertigo, right? When you get yourself a 13-2 score.
in the areas in a side alley. James going to try force forward of it. Can he see the likes of Crims? Yes, he can. Get that frag in. And now Fnatic are forced to make their move. James going to burn pretty heavily, but still get the kill on Bronn. Meanwhile, the bomb plant can be secured. They'll catch up Chiquino as it does go down for Golden, but it's him and JW up to hold off against the retake. And James finds another kill, leaving it all to Golden. AK in hand, backed up to ramp, crept in upon by the CT forces, wins out that first fight, needs to win out a handful more. James, the easiest player to find. Kicker takes face, secondary kill. AWP missed out as well. They're giving him the 1v1s here. Golden getting given the golden opportunities. But Bomb now got to be stuck on the defuse. James with the kit. Got to line up. Golden sees Sanji. Wins that fight. Whoa, he holds it! Got more stalling involved for Fnatic. Spray through on JW. Sees Kicker. Looks for Sanji at the corner. Headshot landed. Kicker finds his secondary pick though. Taking 1 point of damage. He's been playing this mid control so well so far for VP.
And for Fnatic, they're on the back foot massively here. And even for James, look at the info. He's pushing so aggressively out from ramp, and they're just allowing this control to come in, instead getting a boost up towards the B stairs.
Ron, I'm going to look up onto the site. Dealt with by Buster. That's the bomb. Also being seen. Grabbed by Crims, however. And Kicker continues to aggress. Nades on. Damage done to Buster. They'll do some wallbang sprays, but not doing any damage for it. Flashes over to there. Are they aware of Kicker? Do they think he might not be here? Entirely a possibility, but the Orca Buster sees Crims anyway, gets that kill. It's all down to Golden, and Buster